Well, this video started off a few months ago, being written as a love letter to Helldivers 2 for its anniversary, its community, and a coverall of the last 2 years of the game. However, after reading that nearly 30-minute long script I busted my ass on, it seems that it's not as timely, nor relevant anymore. I need to rant. For quite some time now, there's been a lot of grown adults complaining about their video game not being 100% of what they want it to be. Lots of dudes just typing away on keyboards in Reddit forums and echo chambers, complaining about damn near anything, it seems, in regards to Helldivers 2. And also, it seems to me, from the few posts that I've been reading every now and then, that Arrowhead, according to the Whiner Divers, yes, Whiner Divers, that's what I'm calling you guys, because all you do is bitch, moan, complain, and whine. The Arrowhead can do no right. That they can do better and know better than the devs, and that the game is just an awful mess, and Arrowhead is just an money-hungry company. Cries over war bonds not meeting expectations, not being cool enough, not being free, not having more things for the sake of more things. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing a lot of the negative discourse online about the game is really disheartening to what I consider my favorite game of the last few years. And don't get me wrong, I know it's far from perfect. I hate it when a flesh mob just phases through the walls and buildings like it's a ghost, for example. One of many complaints I have with the game, on a structural stand. But, as someone who is damn near a day one player with over 1,300 hours and counting, I've seen the game worse off before. Way worse off. The state of the game right now is honestly the best it's probably ever been. But the biggest and latest uproar is the new Warbond featuring mech suits. And as you may or may not know, this is the first time mechs are behind a paywall. Which I get it. Again, I totally get it. We did have the ability to naturally unlock the Patriot and Emancipator suits, not costing a dime. But now, these specialized mech suits sit firmly behind a Warbond due to the release next week. This move has many up in arms. And I mean whining and crying about it non-stop on the web, including some propaganda commanders channels as well. I'm just making my point here, and then we can all just get the hell past this, because it's childish and foolish. So let's just get to it. First off, this is a $40 game. A AAA $40 game that's been out for 2 years that has given us so much free content over the last 2 years. Weapons, stratagems, vehicles, armors, etc. If you played 40 hours in Helldivers, you've definitely gotten your money's worth already. That's $1 an hour. A movie ticket these days costs like, what, 10, 15 bucks? For an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours of entertainment? I'm sorry, but the game has a much stronger value than that and many other things akin to it. Secondly, on top of the topic of free things, the game gives you a huge warbond for free, and inside it you actually get super credits as well. This is the Helldivers Mobilize warbond. And shit, most warbonds give you back like 300 super credits, which is the in-game currency for those who don't know. So if a warbond costs 1,000 super credits and it gives you back 300, that warbond is really 700 super credits. It's called a rebate. That's how these things work. We can also find super credits out in the wild too. And like, yeah, farming can be done and the time argument is extremely valid for it, but the fact that it can be done just kind of null and voids the whole thing. I've probably paid for 2 warbonds in my 1,300 plus hour career so far in Helldivers. The rest have just been paid for by super credits found in the game, not even by farming, because I don't waste my time farming, and from warbonds. Lastly, to be absolutely blunt, so many of those who are just whining and complaining about the mechs in the warbond versus being free are the same people just complaining about everything else with the game. Like, why play it at all if all you do is hate on it and spend hours of your days whining about it on the internet? It blows my mind. It genuinely does. I do not understand the logic behind this. If it's not for you, that's okay. Move on and find a game that is for you out there. The entitlement some players have is just truly remarkable, really. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. So many expect Arrowhead to just give away everything for free, and even then, they'd probably find something to complain about. I don't know, I just needed to get this off my chest. It's annoying, petty, and just disingenuous. There's real problems out there in the world and in daily life. It must be nice if this is the extent of your worries. I know I didn't hit on everything, especially that I wanted to, but I just don't want to waste any more time than I have to with this rant. It's honestly something that I wasn't looking forward to doing. I'd much rather be putting out my 30+ minute video on what makes Helldivers 2 awesome and just celebrating its 2-year run so far. But that window's closed, unfortunately, for now. So, anyways, guys, if you disagree with me, that's totally fine. I get it. If you agree with me, cool. Leave a comment down below on something that you actually think is logical that Arrowhead can do in the meantime to fix a game. Is there something that's been bothering you about the game from a technical standpoint? Is there something you'd like to see included? Let me know. I know for starters, I would love to see a firing range in the weapon area of the game. I think it would be really cool to actually test out the weapons. Shoot, maybe even let us on the DSS. Again, I know the game's not fucking perfect, but it's not nearly as bad as everyone else is making it out to be. I'm just trying to be real, trying to be honest here, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments. But such is life. C'est la vie.